Hey guys, welcome back to JDS Outdoors. Jet Boat Build 2.0, episode number 3. Apologize about the past few days, haven't been able to get any videos made. Been too busy working to get anything done on the boat. So for today, the goal is to try to get a bunch more of this interior stuff removed so I can get all the garbage thrown away and get this boat outside and get it cleaned out and get the other jet boat in here and start tearing that apart. So stay tuned and let's get to it. So as you can see, not much has changed from the last update video other than throwing away some of the garbage that was in here to fill up my dumpster. I still got a bunch more to throw away yet, but we'll get to that point. So I went ahead and started to remove some rivets. Now these side panels right here are all held in with brazier head rivets on the outside. So I've started to remove those, and I use the drill method for no particular reason. I just did not feel like grinding today because that's what I did at work all day, was sit and grind and grind and grind. So didn't feel like grinding, so I just started to drill. Now I still got a few heads that didn't pop off that I got to get those off yet. And once all those rivets are removed, be able to pull out these inside panels. Also got a few pop rivets like on the Coast Guard plate there. I got to remove that so I can save it and put it back in this boat. So other than that, not much else is going on yet. So when searching for boats, I've kind of noticed a similarity between Starcraft, Smokercraft, and now these Northwoods boats. And there's another brand out there that looks kind of similar, but I don't remember. I mentioned in another video that I did a remodel job on a Smokercraft 2 years ago. So I was just looking at this Coast Guard plate because I got to remove it so I can put it back in the boat. And you see the manufacturer? It says Smokercraft. I thought that was kind of interesting and made complete sense because these boats look almost identical on the inside. So, fun fact for you, Smokercraft makes Northwoods boats. I would have never guessed. So I'm starting to remove this transom. I got the corner pieces taken off, both sides. I also got some of the garbage taken out of here, and also took out the live well. Come to find out there's a big ice chunk. Can't really see it, but the whole bottom of this is all frozen. And it appears to be a leak in the front, which isn't a big deal. Get that tightened up with my brazier head, homemade brazier head tool. If you'd like to see that, go ahead and check out my how to replace and fix boat rivet video I have. But this transom, so it's got this little piece along the top, and if I cared about this boat, well, about this part of the boat, and I was redoing this, I would take it off in a nice way by slowly and painstakingly taking out those nails right there all the way. But I'm not going to reuse this part, so I don't care. So I'm taking it out the easiest way with a big chisel and a hammer. So it takes a long time to pull them nails out of here. It's a lot easier when the transom's completely rotten. This one's soft, not completely rotten, but soft. So that's what the transom's looking like. I just pulled that transom board out of there, and I bet you that thing weighed about 100 pounds. Jeez, that thing was heavy. I don't think the engine from the jet ski weighs as much as that transom board did. This thing's definitely going to be a lot lighter and faster. But still got some garbage and crap to take out of here. But so far, transom's getting gutted. Look at all that rot that was on there. Get that cleaned up. And the garbage gone. Well, the rest of it at least. And hopefully this thing thaws out. Got the heat on in the garage, even though it's like 5 degrees outside right now. So we'll see tomorrow if it's thawed out or not. So I'm getting more of this garbage and interior cleaned out. It got the carpet out. It kind of appears that they used pour-in foam on this. So what they did when they built the boat is they put this half-inch plywood down, and then they drilled these little holes here in the floor and poured foam in for reserve flotation if the boat were to ever take on water. So that's kind of a good and a bad thing. It's bad because it's going to make it a pain in the ass for me to take out and get this thing clean, because I want to pressure wash this hull out, but I'm not sure what's all going to happen with that yet. So maybe I can get it out and put it back in. I'm not sure, but it has been sitting in here for several years, so maybe it'll pull out easy. I know these chunks, that chunk here in the middle, pulled out pretty easy, so who knows? All we can do is keep plugging along and find out, right? So my suspicion was right. They did use the pour-in foam. I got this back sheet here and a little bit of this sheet removed, and you can see what's left of, well, not what's left, but the pour-in foam, the open voids of it. And it appears to be soaking wet, which isn't good. I'm not exactly sure the composition of this foam. It almost looks like open cell, which open cell foam is bad to use in boats because it holds onto water. So maybe this stuff won't be going back in once I chisel the hell out of it, because it just adds unwanted weight. But you still need to have foam in there for reserve buoyancy in case you start to take on water. I learned that the hard way. So we'll keep removing the garbage. It's starting to look pretty good. And this is why we don't use open cell foam in boats. Dig a hole here real quick. Look at that. Right there. It's all water hidden in the foam. And that's why you never want to use open cell foam in a boat. Whether it be pour in, spray foam. Look at that water just pour out of that foam. Think of how many hundreds of pounds of weight this water adds to this boat. Crazy. Not too much. I got to get this thing outside so I can get it off the trailer, get this garage mess cleaned up, and get the other boat in here, and then get this one back in here before it starts to snow, which it's already starting a little bit. So I'll get back to you when that's all done. Well, I got the boat off the trailer now, and I got the other jet boat in here warming up. It's nice to have them off the trailers. It takes up a lot less space. It's also a little easier to work on them. But got it in here. It's just in the nick of time. White crap is falling. So now the plan is for the rest of the evening is just to work on this foam removal and get the rest of this leaves and dirt and crap out of here. So I'll throw that in the next video. If you like what you see, feel free to throw a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what you think down in the comments. And also here, pretty soon, we're going to start taking all the stuff out of this jet boat so we can work it in to the new one. As always, thanks for watching.